Yo, yo, yo.
What everybody overslept?
You can hear me? Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, everybody overslept or something?
I don't know.
Mike must have had one of them Hennessy nights.
Boy,
Hey, we gonna do the thing where the professor don't show up for 15 minutes, we could leave.
he in there.
You hearing Mr. Hayes?
He in here. You hear me?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he just pulled up. I'm waiting for my Ninja Trader to load up too. Better get it back.
Is this a public Zoom?
Yeah, they all public. You want me to take the record off, bro?
Oh, no, no. I'm talking about somebody else I know wanted to come join.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Uh, Mr. and Mrs. Branch, do y'all look at regular stocks? Or is all futures?
All futures.
Now, you have something you want to look at?
Shit, my
Nah,
damn cause hit, man. I'm whatever y'all with, bro. I was in the damn river, and man. That shit gone to shits, man.
thank you. I'm not happy you won money. I mean, lost money, but let's stay off.
Huh?
Let's stay off of Rivian.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that you was.
Let's stay off the river.
I just look at Spider.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you know I'm not allowed to bring up plug and all the other shit
wait. Why you
stocks that
said it then? Don't
you know
don't
what I
say
mean.
that out.
Okay.
Don't say that out. Uh, like Netflix trying to retrace this. Phil. I'm sorry, Phyllis Gap. I'm just gonna go over a few stocks, y'all, for the people that watch the playbacks, and then we might have a professor in there. Like I said, he joined.
Who the professor is?
They, you, you Walter White, the little meth head. You heard me? Be with him.
All right.
Netflix probably come down to 709, 710. You see my chart?
Yeah, we can see it.
Look like he's trying to fill his gap. Or would it come out of this order
But,
block?
but what this is, a monthly?
It's a monthly.
Yeah. Go to the weekly and see right quick if you don't mind. I don't want to prolong the
All right.
just see what they got on the weekly.
Oh, that's your weekly order block right there.
Yeah. So I'll be looking, bro. Yeah.
Like come take out the low. Would you like that?
Um, no, I don't think we're gonna take out that low.
Okay.
That mean, because well, 10%. Nah, no.
Let me see. 709. Oh, I look clear on the monthly.
I've been having us a little mini correction right quick. A little correction.
Yeah, I like it down there at 709. I can see it coming down now.
Yep.
Just back on the monthly again. Keep an eye on that one. Spy. All right, NVDA. I don't think we looked at Tesla last week either.
I put the numbers for Tesla in the chat. I put the numbers for Tesla and the numbers for PLTR.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's take a look at it.
This is Spy. How low can you go?
Make your screen, make the candles bigger.
Which way?
Just spread it. Pause.
Where you want it closer or further?
Closer. Okay, all right.
This monthly too.
Okay.
I don't think. Let me go to weekly. 664. 64.53. I don't know why it would come in and fill this gap all the way. Neither. But I think that's the only internal liquidity we have. Come back down here and try to fill this gap. I don't know if that happened. Well, no, you got the weekly close out there. Take out this low, come fill it. Man, that's
That thing might come.
more than a correction, huh? What that is, 609, 20%,
Let me use my calculator right quick.
$20. Oh, that's 480. If you're doing 20%. Correction is 10%.
10%. So 10% off the high, right?
Yeah, you're talking about 540. Hmm. The bottom of the gap, 533. 540 is right here. Then that's $60.90. Oh yeah, you gotta watch that, bro. It is possible. Come back and fill that gap. Don't have a time frame on it. I know somebody. How long is it gonna take?
What
Don't know.
about so the 548?
Tesla. I think that's the high. That's the all-time high right here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because it said coming. We said three. Man, you was looking at it. We ain't put it on Zoom. I got this part mark.
Yep.
Like down like 310.
Said three, I think it said three
I thought it was 310,
360,
316 or something like that.
and then best case scenario would be like 270 or something like that. Be the best entry.
Yeah, so taking external, bringing it internal.
Mm-hmm. Internal, external. Yeah.
Uh,
That's that might be it for UNH. That might be it. UNH might be going to 436 now.
down there, yeah. And this is the weekly, so rejected, then close inside this gap, right here. Did not close inside the gap. Push right back out on the weekly. Now you could see it go fill it next week, but
I mean, best case, I mean, the best entry for this trade from a monthly perspective is like 560 something, I believe. I had it written down. And then right now, what's it? Just the monthly?
this is the weekly.
Just the week.
It
Yeah.
got through that gap. Let me get a little bit closer, y'all. Don't get scared. So you did almost probably 61% if we put a retracement on it. 61 to 50% of that gap.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get that. It's probably going to 436, bro.
I think they do the numbers. Yeah, 61.8. See it? Came straight to 61.8. Got out of there.
That boy Maul sent me. Maul, that stock Maul sent.
Uh,
What is it? IONQ? I, I'll go look at it on a Monday. It only got like 7 months.
gotta be stopped.
I'm like, bro, him and Nail are in cahoots. They gotta be, bro.
No stock shaming. That's bullying.
Man, Nail, you was born in the 80s, bro. I don't want to hear
Video back inside consolidation.
that. I don't want to hear that, bro. You ruled the RTA with us, man. Come on.
NVIDIA's back inside consolidation. I mean, it swept the high, but
This go to the NVIDIA monthly, bro.
they go to the monthly.
Yeah, because I don't. I think I saw something on the Monday. I don't know if I was tripping or not. I want to see, what you think about it. Let me see. Yeah, man. Okay. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. NVIDIA might be doing some consolidation, man.
Continuing
Some, con-
consolidate. It
con-
don't have no reason to go down.
I mean, it could be correcting with the rest of the market. So, what's the high? 151?
153.
153?
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, what y'all doing?
Yeah, right there though, right? 153 would be $15. got that. This gap that it did have, it filled. You already printed higher. Still at the beginning of the month. So
Yeah.
they could have candle manipulation.
Yep.
Unless it comes all the way to this body of this candle and hit 124. Because this is like a little level they got right here, 124 on a monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Never tested the top side. It filled the gap part wick wise, but it never tested this level that it couldn't break.
You speaking the language I don't know. Okay.
Don't worry about it, man. It doesn't really. And then look at this last one. Rock out, brother. AMD. We said 110 on this one. Yeah, that just looks so bad. This a monthly. How you feel about this one?
We talked about this, huh? What it was like 107, 110 or something like that, we said.
Yeah,
Uh
you got the
that
small little gap
it
right here.
don't look good, bro. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah,
you.
it looked worse than that. It looked like it might come all the way down to 90 at this point. Feel his gap,
It's
right?
definitely on a bearish trend.
Yeah, me don't like it at all. So I would split it probably around 100,
What's up, Papa?
buy around 100. All right.
You gave me the thumbs up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the Monday, bro. The Monday
Hey,
to
y'all. Hey, when y'all looking at these stocks, do they still operate like futures, like with the candle printing and gaps and all those things?
okay.
Yes.
It's just not as fast as you because you trade in futures. Futures is we day trading futures. So you're looking for 5 minute, 10 minute, 50, but when you're trading the options is you're looking for a longer. That's why we're looking at the monthly and the weekly. Candle behavior is still the same.
Uh,
And when you're dealing with options, you want to get time. A lot. That's the big downfall. The two differences.
Go to the monthly.
You gotta have time because those contracts will expire. Worthless. But yeah, a gap on a 5 minute is treated the same way as a gap on a 10 minute XYZ. They just take the same
okay.
amount of time. An hourly gap, you could think of a few hours. It might take a few hours to fill. 5 minute might take, you know, 10, 20, 30 minutes to fill. So you're just allotting for that time.
Okay.
A monthly, you probably want to get 6 months, a 6 month contract. Because you'll look at it, it'll look small, but then it'll be like $200, $300, depending on the stock. All right, this the monthly, Mike.
Okay. Thank you.
My bad. I had the fuss. My bad. So I sent the numbers to the group. Planning to it says 62, 55, and 45. 55 is half of that monthly gap right there.
Oh yeah, because the monthly's bigger. I don't have it on there.
Yeah.
Uh,
55. And best case scenario, 45.
I like that 45.
So that's perfect. That 84, the 84, the high is from a monthly perspective, that's not a swing high. It's a high. It's not so we just retracing for the next leg high.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Mhm.
All right. Would you play it down?
No, I would not.
Not. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Thank you.
Not enough meat on that bone. Pause.
All right. All right. I'm good. Everybody else good? Y'all got any other stocks?
Nail it, nail it. No, never mind.
Nah, Nell, he, he good. Nell, you
Go with the
good,
flow.
right? Go on mute. You good.
Gooch.
All right. Where you at, Mike? You. On you. Right out.
That's when the big bucks start rolling in. All right, y'all. All right. So I got it. I pulled up. I pulled up Monday, this past Monday, trading because it's a little tricky. So I don't know if anybody else traded Monday, traded the Nasdaq Monday, or they remember the price action. But if not, you don't have to because we're gonna go over it. Um, all right. So y'all know how I rock. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, right about now. So let's go to the higher time frame, 1 hour. Let's mark some stuff off. Let me move this. Let's mark some stuff off. And we're gonna talk about order blocks and we're gonna talk about entries. I ain't forget. All right. So this is looking at the one from a 1 hour perspective. You got but you got buy side liquidity above this high, which is also inside of a bearish fair value gap. All right. You have, let's mark off some sell side too. Dun, 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 dun. Let's mark off some sell side. Okay, you got these relative equal lows down here. We're gonna say that sell side. All right. So let's press play on this joint. Um, Now this is the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour I'm on. Now, I'm not gonna go no higher than the 1 hour. If anybody need me to go higher than the 1 hour, I will. But um, for me, the 1 hour is pretty much the highest time frame that I need after I know. Well, not after I know, because you never really have 100% accuracy, but when you have a good idea of where you feel like the market is going. So you 1 hour because you're not trying to be in the market for 4 hours, I don't think, right? Sometimes you do though. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you be sitting at the computer 4 hours in past, like, hold up, dog. What happened? But you want your 1 hour to be like like to me, like the daily chart for me is like the 1 hour. Like I use it as my daily. But you know, everybody's different. Everybody see the market in a different way. But we just gonna go over some trades. We're gonna find some entries. We gonna let's see what's going on in the 5. We're gonna talk about order blocks. We're gonna find out. We're gonna look to find order blocks. We're gonna try to find the best order blocks and the order blocks that we should kind of like stay away from, and so we can have a better idea of what they are. Not necessarily meaning that we got to trade it, but you know, just to know what it is and how to, you know, to like view it in the marketplace. And also, like, you don't. I mean, you don't need to know not to touch a snake, but you know what a snake is, right? So, I ain't, just like that loose Rottweiler. You're not gonna go pet that nigga, right? But I know what it is. So just looking at the price action from London on this day, it was kind of bullish. We had a uptrend clearly on the 5 minute and on the 1 hour, clearly on the uptrend. Look at these candles. But these candles, this is just my theory. It's like when the market printing candles like this, that's very, very small in stature, but it's continuing to the upside. That's manipulation. It's just trying to get somewhere, in my opinion, to reverse. Because like even like when the market mean business, you know when it mean business. Like it print these kind of candles, it mean business. Like we going somewhere. Like right here, it's like how these candles remind me of like when you acting crazy at school and your teacher call your mama, and these are candles like you taking a long way home because you know your mama gonna be sitting at the back door when you walk in the door. So it's like I'm taking a long way home. So instead of walking straight home from school, I'm going by my cousin's house. Then I'm going by the candy lady. And then now I'm getting the courage to be like, all right, I'm going home. I'm just gonna take my lick. So that's a good analogy, huh? I know, because all of us been through that. I know. But we're not here for that. We're here to trade. So let me squeeze this chart. Let me mark off something. Okay. Even on a 5. Let's see. Got this high right here on the 5. Then we got this gap up here on the 5. I'm gonna draw it out. Draw it out. So we know what we got going on above us. And then below us, let's see, on the 5 minute, what we got. We got these lows. We got, oh man, hey, this is look like where it's at down here. I'm gonna go hold it on. So we'll see. Anybody trade last week? I know somebody, I think that was last week. Somebody called me. Told me they made $10,000. Was that last week?
Who made $10,000?
No.
I made
Hit
$1,000
dogs be
on this day.
hollering. Hit dogs be hollering, bro. You mean 1,000? That was last week, right?
Yeah, it was Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. So this the day. This the day you trade. Okay. All right.
10 contracts.
Yeah. Now I can't tell you what I did. I can't remember that, but yeah.
1,000 times 10, right? Yeah, 10 accounts copying each other.
So at this point, it's 5 o'clock in the morning now. We have the first candle that opened up when we got to the market closed. This is 5 o'clock now. I got the speed at times 10, so it's really not going really, really fast. I don't really want it to go extremely fast, but for time's sake, I might speed it up a little bit so we won't be here all morning. But so let's just mark some stuff out. Well, I did it already. We good. We got this high. We got this gap that we already closed above. We got buy side liquidity up here. We got this 5 minute gap up here. And then on the 1 hour, we have this high up here. We already trading above this. We already inverted this gap. We inverted this gap. See how we use that as support right here? See that? So that could have been a trade to the upside if you wanted to take that, trade it back into, yeah, that's a nice trade. Take it to the sell side liquidity. I mean, to the buy side, I'm sorry, to the high right here. I'm looking for a reversal. I'm a reversal trader, but then we're gonna, once we start looking for trades, finding trades, we're gonna look at like the order blocks. and how the market uses those, how the market trades trades those, and how you could be able just to look for it and find it in the market. Because the best order blocks, um, the strongest order blocks are found in premium and discount of the range. And I'm gonna show you. Like I'm gonna show you once we finish doing the market replay. It's not gonna be long. So check out how we swept London. We took London's high here, traded back into London to this gap right here, this order block. Now we're going higher. Look like we about to go take out the buy side liquidity up here. So once we take out the buy side, I'll be looking to see how the market responds to that, see if it gives me entry to the downside. So now, once we start getting close to like a liquidity grab, I start looking at how the market is responding to it on a smaller time frame, right? Even though I don't think I have, oh, I do have it marked on here. See how the market respond to it. How to trade back into this gap. Take this up here. Let's see. Got you. Got you. It's 5:40, 5:42, almost 5:45 a.m. I'm kind of like just getting to the market. So at this point, I'm probably just marking off the London kill zone, seeing what happened there, and then going to the 1 hour, of course, seeing what we did on the 1 hour, saying like, oh, we inverted this gap. Okay, use it as support. Take it to the buy side liquidity up here. Purge buy side. So now we just wait for a setup. Wait for a setup. So now even with this gap that's created right here, you want a closure beneath this gap. But you want, when liquidity is swept, you're looking for an energetic move in the opposite direction. All right, this is the 5-minute chart, right? So maybe there's a setup on a smaller time frame, but I just want to keep it safe and stay on the 5-minute and wait for a setup to happen on the 5. If we get a setup, we'll see. We should though. We should. This might be a trade to the upside. Yeah. All right, 6 o'clock, new 1 hour candle printing. See what set we have on like we got some type of consolidation here. So you notice how when we swept that 1 hour high, we didn't get no immediate response to the downside. We respected this 5-minute gap. See that? So the market is saying, hey, we're not ready to reverse yet, right? And also, we don't have no trade setup unless you was interested in taking this gap to the upside. So even taking this to this high that we just swept, like that's a good trade, but that's like when we just high up in the range, I don't like to buy. Like That's just me. I like for it to retrace a little bit, show me what you know, to the downside. Okay. But I think we consolidating. We swept the high. We kind of consolidating right now. Let's go to the 1 hour. So, so feel free to, if y'all see something, say something. If y'all see something catch your eye, say something. You need me to
Are you
highlight something.
walking out the 1 hours, Mike?
Am I marking out the 1 hours
Yeah,
with 1 hour gaps?
yeah.
No, I can mark them out though. Mark them out right quick. Boom, this one. He's still trading here. This gap was inverted. I can put something right there for the inversion. All right, 6:30 a.m. Nothing happening. See, this is trading. This is what trading really is right here. Sometimes it's watching paint dry. Swept the high, swept that sell side, and look, we just consolidating from the 5 minute. So now, once you start seeing consolidation, you're looking for a move out of the consolidation, and that's very energetic. To raise your eyebrows. You want to look for something like that. So you got notice again. Let's recap what we got going on right now. So we swept this high, and with this candle, and now we just consolidating on a 5 minute. Like it's no trade to take yet, in my opinion. Now, if y'all see something, if you but like, all right, well, Mike, we're respecting this 5 minute gap right here, so we could get long, we could. But what you going to do? Like, you got your entry, what's your exit? Like, where you gonna get out the trade? Where would you take that trade to? To this
I
gap up
got
here?
a question for you right quick. You already went to the daily and stuff?
Well, I could go to the daily right now.
That's the daily?
This the daily.
Yikers. Okay.
No, I'm sorry, this the weekly.
Okay. See.
You go to the daily, bro. My bad.
No.
This the daily.
Oh, probably already happened. Got the fill and the retrace on it already. All right. All right. All right.
Well, we go to the higher time frame. So we go to the 4 hour. You see on the 4 hour. Got the 4 hour high. 4 hour candle. Yeah.
And my
4 hour.
first thing, I want to see if we got that close at 9. That gap. Get closed inside that gap.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. So we got an energetic move to the upside. Right? 10 minutes left on this 1 hour candle. Just a 5 minute. So what you doing in this situation? You looking to take a trade to the upside? You looking to trade this gap fill? What you looking to do? Anybody? No, nothing. All right.
That, yeah, I
Huh?
probably got clapped on that. Because it closed inside that 1 hour gap. Yeah, put your gap
I was
on.
trying to get my laptop so I could see what I did that day. I can't remember, so I need to
Yeah.
look
It
at
close
it.
inside the gap.
It close inside it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
buying right there. Right at the bottom of that wick.
Bottom of this blue box right here.
Yeah,
All right. So
buying
let's
for
see.
the field.
But now notice you got your consolidation right here. All right. You had like a little energetic move to the upside. Wasn't a big move, but you got your movement outside of your consolidation. So do we respect the consolidation and use this consolidation as support? Or do
I
we,
would.
you would? You'll get long, you get long from here?
I mean, yes. I will wait I will wait until there is relatively equal lows at that consolidation
Order submitted.
on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I will go long.
All right. We long. We long, baby. So I put my stop loss below the consolidation. I don't know what's my profit target. I don't have a profit target on this trade.
My exit is the gap fill.
Okay. So up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Order submitted.
Let's see what we got. Oh, 205. Oh, two. Don't do it to me, baby. Hmm. You answer the phone? You did what? Okay. So what was I don't like this trade. Oh. 7:22. So we got like an hour before market open. We kind of speed it up a little bit. See what I was doing.
Do we have news at 7:30?
Monday, no. Not that I think, no. Not that I know of.
Rock out then, man.
Speed it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't like this. I'll be looking at
And consolidate.
Order fill.
Ken got us out. Look what it does. Let me see. You funky
And
doggy.
consolidate, man.
You better not go. Yeah. So
And let me
first
see
trade was an L. So
see
the reason why
Mike, let me see your 8 o'clock candle. If it printed yet.
all right, it ain't print yet.
Okay.
Now we got what, 2 more minutes. Here we go. I'll pause it. Let's go to the 1 hour. See that?
It's still in the gap.
You're still in the gap, yep.
Yeah, I'm going back in.
Pause. So look, and this is why I like doing this, because we got different perspectives. So for me, like
I'm going back in. I'm not even out. Cause then you
Yes.
got
I put the stop loss.
reacted to that 1 hour.
See what?
Like you see the wick on that 1 hour.
This one?
What that was? What time frame you just was on?
It's a 5 minute.
That's the 5 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, all right. It went wick on there. I'm probably
So
getting
look,
back in, boo.
so this is like for
Glad
me,
to
dog, I don't like coming out of London. Like I don't like this kind of price action. I'd rather you just go with your move and then let me know what you want to do. Like I don't like you like playing charades like this.
Okay.
So even though we got long, we got stopped out. Nah,
And then I'm lying. I'm
that's
not
kind
taking a trade at 8 o'clock anyway. I'm waiting for market to open.
of okay.
So now I'm sitting. I got stopped out. I'm sitting
Yes,
waiting for the market to open, see what it's gonna do.
but we still consolidating, bro.
Hey, you got touched up again.
Even though we created this small 5 minute gap and we're respecting it right now.
Like you
I'm
said,
sorry.
on that 4 hour, I'm waiting to see if we're gonna get closed inside that 4 hour gap now. That you looked at earlier. Ooh,
Now we talking. Now we talking. All right. What you gonna do? Did we have no, we didn't have news. Because it's 8 o'clock. It's 8:20. What you
that was
gonna
an
do?
8:30 candle.
After that long dookie drop of candle, after that long dookie drop of candle, it made a relative equal low with that other
I see it right here.
low, the
Mm-hmm.
swing low.
And got up out of it
And on there is a first presented fair value gap
on a 1 minute.
from I can't tell you what day, hold on. From what day this is? December 19th. And as it got down there, it popped off of it. And I went long from off the
Mm-hmm.
top of that first presented fair value.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had on four, yep. I had on four contracts on the
Ooh,
minis, on the micro, on the micros, on the micros.
Mm-hmm.
I had on four contracts. Then and as it went up, because I had gaps, I had like a new week opening gap right there. I just had to take out contracts and as it went up to my target.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And my target was 21, 869.25.
Okay, well, you're giving us the answer to the test. All right, cool.
hey, what she said the target was?
I'm sorry.
21,869.
When the market first opened,
So look, so
I'm
check this out.
sorry.
So check this out. Let's just I understand what you're saying, Ashley, but let's talk about this. So remember, this is the consolidation, right?
Uh-huh.
Now the market is open. It's 8:33 a.m. Just a 5 minute chart. The market is open now. So you got the energetic move to the downside. Now notice, look at this, bro. Look at this. I'm not even gonna see this low. See this low is already here. This
Uh-huh.
so now we created equal lows, relative equal lows. Then the market reversed. Now I'm just looking at this from a 5 minute perspective. It probably look different on a 1 hour. But so this is what I'm looking at. So we created a gap fresh off like so let me hold up. Let me rewind it a little bit, y'all. This is a teachable moment.
Future.
Not that far. Not that far. All right.
Canceled.
Shut up. Rewind it just a little bit before this happens. All right. So look. You got this your low here is 642. Then this low became 641. So it swept this low, barely swept this low, right? So you got we all know and we can agree that this is consolidation, right?
Yes.
So when you see stuff like this and you say, okay, well, whatever your bias is, I don't like for me this day, this is why I say this day was tricky. This is why I wanted to trade this day. Because in my mind, I'm looking for a move to the downside. I'm looking for a trade to the downside, right? But it just didn't work out like that. But it had reasons why. Like it had reasons why, and we're gonna talk about it. So even with this low that we barely swept by probably one tick or so, and we reversed. Now let's play it. Let's play it. So when you see stuff like this, right? You see the consolidation. Normally, what you're gonna do is you're gonna sell this gap, right? You're like, all right, well, this consolidation, we got a move. We got a nice move to the downside. That the market telling me it want to sell, right? So you sell this gap. At least I would have sold this gap.
I think I would have hit the
But like you said, Winston, you're like, well, we closed inside the gap. We traded outside the gap again, tested the inversion again, and then looks like we about to trade higher. But just from a 5 minute perspective, let's just say you sell this gap, you put your stop loss above this, not above the high. I wouldn't put my stop loss above the high, but above this red candle, you put your stop loss above there, and then you get stopped out, right? So that don't mean that it don't mean that your thesis is wrong. It just means that you lost that trade, right? So let's continue to let it play out. So I would have lost this trade. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't know what's gonna happen up here, but I'm selling right there.
So
Yeah, it clapped. I
right, so
played the
look,
retracement.
so
Yeah.
let's keep it 100. So
And
this
what time is this? We at 9 yet?
is 8:32. Market just
You
opening
know
up.
I ain't. I'm
This market is just opening up. But this is what we got. So all
right.
right. So I'm out this trade. I got stopped out here. So even if I'm seeing, okay, we inverted this gap right here. We inverted it. Closed above it. Closed above the wick. Gap is inverted. Very next candle comes down and tests this inversion and goes higher. But in my mind, I'm just walking you through my thought process. In my mind, I'm thinking about it like this. It's like, okay, well, we got these highs up here. We probably just gonna sweep these highs and continue lower, right? This could be manipulation. So I'm not into this, I'm not entering this trade to the upside. That's just me. Now, being that Ashley already gave us the answers to the test, we know the trade is to the upside. But this is the day I think I think I lost on this day, to be honest with you. Because I think the very setup that I'm talking about, I think I took this trade. But just need to hit no that. But hold on, let's just watch it. Let's continue to watch it play out.
And Mike,
I don't like how it was that high up in the range. And so yeah,
okay, so you see where you got your crosshairs at just now? In all those candles bodies,
right here,
right before the candle moved to the downside,
right here.
that big dookie dropper candle.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So if
Mm-hmm.
you look at the consolidation, if
Mm-hmm.
you look at the bodies of those candles, they don't go past a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, if you are consolidating and you're not getting past a certain point, it's because you can't. And so that dookie dropper candle was
Manipulation.
manipulation.
It definitely was. Definitely was. I agree. It definitely was.
That's how.
But
It's like, oh, we can't. Oh no. What are you doing? Oh
definitely
no.
manipulation, you know. Let's look at it from a high top. Let's look at it 1 hour. Damn, man. It would so let's talk about it, bro. So you'd have been in this trade, right? You would have got stopped out, right? Oh, you disappeared. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the 5 minute. Let's let it play out. So it's 9 o'clock now. Let's see what the 4 hour looking like. Okay. So we just placed on a 4 hour above the high. So the 4 hour is bullish. The 1 hour is bullish. So if all those are bullish, then that means the 5 minute gotta be bullish. So this is what we got. So it's 9:20 right now. You can't really see these candles on the 5 minute. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. See what we got going on. So if I remember, I think if I remember correctly, I did lose Monday. I did lose. I got caught in manipulation. Got caught in manipulation. So now what we got? I don't think we filled the 1 hour gap yet. The one, did we? We did. Okay, cool. Then we got this smaller 1 hour gap above us. So if the gap fill, y'all, do we get a response over that? So I also keep in mind how these candles are printing. Like, so even this 1 hour candle, it's like we're not really leaving gaps, like talking about it, like on a 1 hour, except for down here, these gaps down here. But like we cleaning stuff up. We got a small gap right here though, but it's actually really clean the way it's trading to the upside. So maybe, we got in trouble at school, and then when we got home, mama wasn't home, so we kept going. So now we watching Jerry Springer episodes. So let's see. No trade for me. As like I lost down here. So and I hate when it's going into 10 o'clock. I hate when the markets. It's like the move happened, and then it just like, all right, we just gonna chill. Going into like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Maybe in the afternoon, you might get a better trade in the afternoon, but like this is normally what happens. So the best trade you get between like 6 in the morning to like 10. So this trade happened like right before market open or at market open at 8:30. So you was probably in this trade for about the better most part of like 20 minutes or so. And then once we get to the top of this 1 hour gap, we just start consolidating. So it's, in my opinion, like, we always talk about how the times to trade, between 6 and 10, or, for me, and I think for the most part, like the data shows that, like even when we do market playbacks, it's like the same kind of situation, unless we have like uh like news in the afternoon, like FOMC or something like that, or an extremely bullish day, like when the market is running, or it's selling off. But on normal days, like normal trading days, like we're having right now, this is the price action. You get a nice move out of open or going into
Did
open.
it feel like that, Mike? I stepped away. It feel that hourly?
Yeah, we did that.
Ain't that cold?
But look, you would have got stopped out, right? Because you in, so
Yeah,
you entered at the bottom of the gap. This wick on this 1 hour would have got you out of there, huh?
I would have got knocked out twice because I think that wick. I think I'm already in once it closed inside of there. That wick would have came popped up on me again, but it never closed back outside that gap once it went in there.
Never did. That's true.
Yeah, yeah, that wick would have pile drive me. I probably would have played that reversal. Uh, which on the NQ, y'all notice. I think I said this a few zooms ago. The retracement on gaps is a lot better than the fill on the NQ because of those wicks that you see. So y'all keep that in mind when y'all playing them gap fills.
Hmm.
And then retraced. Ain't that cold?
Order filled.
Let's get to cooking. But yeah, so like I said, I don't have no trade. Like I got cooked down here. I got cooked down here. Look like we're trying to respect this gap right here.
And then you see that one. Fill, retrace.
But here's the beauty of this. Let me pause it. Here's the beauty of this. So would y'all say, looking at this, like this, looking at the structure of this price action, right, on the 5 minute. So this is London. The blue box is London, right? Would you say that we expanded out of London, or would you say we still trading inside of London range? Don't all answer at once.
No,
Expanded out of London.
We expanded out of London, okay. So we're no longer in London's range. Okay, so if I was to do a fib from the high, this high, to the low, the lowest body, right? Would y'all say this is fair for the range that we trading in right now? Would y'all
Hey,
say,
I don't
say
understand.
that other part that you said last time, Mike.
what's that?
Remember we asked about how you was drawing your zone?
Mm-hmm.
Is the highest body to the lowest wick or
The highest wick to the lowest body,
okay. So
right?
do you move that bottom up?
So
Like you got it on the wick right now? Oh no, you don't, huh?
right here.
All right, I got you. I see it. I see it. I see it. That
Yeah.
other line threw me off, the blue line.
Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna
And
move
say
it.
it one more time, brother. I'm gonna go watch it.
All right.
The
So
highest wick to the lowest body.
lowest body.
Correct?
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
So so this will be the 5 minute range that we trading in right now, right? Would y'all agree with that?
I agree.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you're looking at this range, all right, we know what the discount is, right? Discount is 23.38%. Equilibrium is 50%. Premium is 61, 76 and above, right? So in discount, you got this gap, you got this gap that we just traded in. Let me draw your attention to this red candle right here, the manipulation candle. You see this candle? This candle is an order block. I'm gonna explain to you why. For one, it's in the discount of the range. We didn't know it was going to be in the discount of the range till the range was created. But now we know, right? Got your order block. If you look at this candle, came, touched it. Also had a gap that was in discount. So you have a gap plus an order block, kind of recipe for success. Now I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if this is going to make it reverse and go back into premium, but this is what you look for. Now you don't have to trade this, but the strongest order blocks are always going to be in discount of a range, whether it be 5 minute, whether it be 1 hour, whether it be a 4 hour range, whether it be a daily range. It's always going to be in a discount or premium. Also, the strongest order blocks sweep liquidity. And if you notice, it swept this low by like 1 tick. So this low was 642.00. This low is 641.75. So it swept about 1 tick. So that's really like meticulous, but it still did what it did. Now I know last week we talked about order blocks and how we don't know what order blocks are trade or what specifically an order block is. Ashley, you said earlier that this candle was manipulation. Did you not?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so order blocks are specifically that most times, manipulation. So sometimes it's one candle like this. Sometimes it could be two. Sometimes it could be 4 candles on a smaller time frame like this on a 5 minute. But it's manipulation. This is why it's manipulation, because the big money gonna be like, all right, look, we're gonna sell off to get people to think that we're selling, and then we're gonna buy it. We're gonna sell it we're gonna buy it at a discounted price. That's what they do. Now, this is a small scale of things. This is a 5 minute, but just imagine when you start seeing this on a 1 hour, or you start seeing it on a 4 hour, and you could see, oh man, I know, seen this movie. I know what's about to happen, right? So it happens on a larger scale on higher time frames, but like since we focusing on a 5 minute, we could just kind of talk about it. So order block, traded back to discount of the range, respected the order block right here. It's an order block. It's the move in the opposite direction before the big move happens, or like the true intent of the market. The true intent. If my intentions are to go higher, I'm gonna give you something to make you think that I'm not gonna do that. The intersection of Puerto Rico, right? I'm gonna have y'all thinking that we about to sell, and guess what? It got me. I believe you. I believe you. You got me this day. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is what I like to see. And then it reversed, and it reversed, and it kept going. So just keep in mind. So even if we go to, if we go to a higher time frame, like the 1 hour, same rules apply. Same rules apply. You got this now. On the 1 hour, you got this consolidation right here. Let me draw it out. Let me draw it out. Let me put a rectangle around it so we can see it. Change the color. We're gonna have a colorful chart today. Let's go pink. So we got this consolidation right here, right? But notice this, this let's just see here. Let's just see here. I'm tripping. Okay, y'all. Let's just see. Because these like we like this ain't happened yet. We're not worrying about this. We just talking about order blocks right now. Because my trade got cooked this day, so I'll be teaching. But look, same rules apply. Like the strongest order blocks sweep liquidity. Now, if you look at this candle, swept all these candles. This red candle right here, swept this low. If I squeeze the candle chart, it probably swept another low. Boom. Swept this low. And notice how the candles next to it never traded beneath it, right? Once we trade above it, it's none but respect there. That's your order block. So knowing, like, once you have the knowledge of this and you're able to see it in the market, like, you don't have to trade this. You could just use it as like a reference point of, okay, when we trade back to this order block, we could probably trade higher, or I'm waiting to see if we respect this order block. Because if we disrespect it, then I'm looking for lower prices. Like, you're able to see it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to trade it. Like, I don't trade order blocks for the most part. Like, because I don't like them. I don't like them. That's just my opinion. Some people trade them. I don't trade them. Like, I'm a gap person. Now, if I have an order block inside of a gap, then that just gives me more confirmation about my trade. But in this example that we're using, you always the strongest order blocks sweep liquidity, and they're gonna be in discounted range. Now you're gonna have order blocks that's in equilibrium. You stay away from those, even if it looks enticing. You never want to take a trade that's in the middle of a range, like a 1 hour range or a higher time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour. You never want to take a trade in that, because that trade could go either way. We could go all the way back to discount, or we could go all the way back to premium, or we could start trading a new range. You know what I'm saying? So you never want to take those trades that's in the middle of the range. So if you have an order block that's in the middle of the range, you don't want, that's, like I say, that's no bueno. You don't want to take that. But it's always great to know where to find your order blocks and how to find your order blocks and where the strongest order blocks are. They're always going to be in discount and premium. All right. Let's let this finish.
I got a quick question
What you
from
got?
Miss Branch, because I heard her say this like several times. She brings up relative equal lows.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you trading that?
So
I'm saying, as far as what's her mindset, because I hear her bring it up like she be looking for it. I'm just trying to get different strategies on trading. So what when she sees the highs and the lows, what does that mean to her, and how is she looking at it? How you saying this is a stronger order block, or this order block that takes out a gap XYZ? If she could explain what the equal lows means to her.
The relative equal lows to me means that price can't get past a certain thing. Relative equal lows and relative equal highs. So like you see how Mike drew out the range, and if you look at the top, if you look at the top of the range and where the candles start hitting that 100%, they start to not be able to go past a certain point. It's like something is stopping them, which a lot of times it is if you look to the left. If you look at the range where it's in discount and it consolidated, if you look at the bodies of those candles, the bodies don't go past a certain point. The wicks do, but the bodies don't. And if you look at the top of the consolidation in discount, the bodies do different things. They don't all stop at the same point.
Mhm.
They're in a range because it's consolidating, but the candles don't, the bodies are not all in the same area. But if you look at the lows of those bodies, they all pretty much hit the same. And I use that as like direction. So like I'm looking at these bodies, they pretty much not getting past 21,720. So it don't want to get past 21,720. So once price gets back to 21,720, I'm expecting it to go above it. It's almost like that price that before I get to consolidation,
Mhm.
that price is like what, 21,660, I don't know, I'm guessing. And then it goes up, and that's when it starts consolidating and gets to about, I don't know, 21,740. And then it go lower, but then it can't get past 21,720. And the bodies respect that. The wicks and the bodies are starting to respect that to a point. Then you get that little stick out candle,
Which one?
look like between like 7:30, 7:45,
Right here.
and then it goes back up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And price kind of goes up from there. Like I just kind of watch. It's like, what are they doing? What are the candles doing? If they can't get past the bodies can't get past a certain point, then price really don't want to get past a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got that Dookie Dropper candle.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that candle went down and made that relative equal low to the previous low and swept it, then that's all confirmation like it's going up to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
And right where Mike drew that range at 100%, that's where I had my stop. Like it was like I thought it could get to 21,900, but it didn't. So once it kept fighting and fighting and fighting and couldn't do it, I just closed out my.
Right.
Yeah.
And what,
So these are called failure swings. Like once you set a high and these candles can't get above that high and you it starts showing signs of weakness. So
any of those up top, but any of those considered like equal highs?
yeah. So
Nah.
look.
And
So
when do
so
you?
I'm listening.
I'm still speaking to her.
You got it, go ahead.
You got the equal highs that on a 5 minute. Which one of those? Because they had like five. What that is like 5 or 6 of them. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of them would you get in on to like say, all right, I'm gonna sell it down, or do you even sell it down? Is it clear enough for you to be like, all right, I'm gonna take this down, or you just considering it like consolidation and not relative equal high?
After about, I look at time, and then I look at like what are the bodies doing. So if you look at from 9:45 ish to about like 10:45, them candles not getting past a certain point. But if you look at the bodies of the candles, the bottom of those candles, the bodies are going lower. The tops are not. It's fighting. It's fighting to get to get past a certain point. So in my mind, it's telling me like I was struggling to continue bullish, so it look like it might be going bearish. And so when you get that what's it boy ICT call them a fuck you candle. If you look at that small body long wick green candle, look like maybe it's 10:30 before you get those two red candles. You got no, to the left, that one, that small body right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's called a ring high. And so the other two candles on either side of it are lower highs. So that's also an indication that price may be going lower. But also like the rest of those candles, even that big long green body candle, which now that Mike explained, that must be a order block because
Yeah,
it's in
that's what you text me.
premium and then price starts to sell off from there.
Yeah.
So you have to like, it's almost like you got to piece together context clues. Like it's doing this and this and this. So this must be this. Like Mike, like his analogies, I got kids. If they screaming and whooping and hollering, I know they ain't into nothing. They ain't doing nothing. But when they get quiet, I don't hear nothing. I don't see nobody. Something probably got messed up. They into something. So like you gotta look at what's going on around the candles and like what are they doing? Like how are they behaving? Oh, they can't get past a certain point. Well, why can't they get past a certain point? You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at in premium, if you look at those wicks and stuff, the bodies are going lower while the tops can't. The bodies aren't until they get to that green candle that um what you call it? I can't think right now. It's one time my brain don't work. It went past it didn't go past the high, but it's like manipulation. Like you see that big long green can, you go, oh, we buying up, we're going up to the upside. And you're not. And
That's what would have got me. You see how that one closed above the bodies of it, Mike?
Yep.
But like you said, it's not breaking the actual wicks though.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gets psyched out on that one and then
Mm-hmm.
sells off. But I think that what you told me about this order block that she had pointed out. That ends up being your order block, and they come up and test it and then sell off.
So bullish order blocks are red. Bearish order blocks are green. Green body candles. So, but just to piggyback off of what she was saying, like so, like relative equal lows and relative equal highs is almost like so for instance, if I go to the 1 hour, right, and looking at the 1 hour, you see this swing low out here by itself. And like we always talk about, like on the Zooms, how for me, that's always when a swing low is out there by itself, that's always going to be a price target for me if I'm in a trade, right? Whether it's a swing low or a swing high, whatever, whatever direction the market trade. So if you have this one out here, and then you got another one down here, so on this, like so you got relative equal lows, that means double the pleasure, double the fun, double mint gum. So that means that it's more. So in layman's terms, it's more orders down here. It's more people in stop losses down here. So the market is looking to hunt those stop losses out. So if it's another low down here that hasn't been swept, or it's a relative equal low to this one, then it's double the pleasure, double the fun. So those are more orders. So the market is definitely going to hunt those stops out. So it's always like an indication to where price could be going. So even like looking at it from the perspective of what you were saying, how we swept this low right here by one tick. So now these are relative equal lows. So people got long here in this area, maybe they got put their stop losses below this low, and then we can manipulate, come down and you see how aggressive. And that's another thing, how aggressive the market came to get these people out. Like we come and get you. One candle, one fell swoop, boom, we got y'all out of here. Even though it's one tick, but we got y'all out of here. So now I'm the market, we getting long again. I'm putting my stop loss below this low. So now you still got relative equal lows. So it's just all it means is just that it's more people with stop losses down there. In the up here too. It's like, but when stuff like this happen, like I don't like for me personally, I know you asked her like if she has an entry to get into this trade to the downside. I'm I trade gaps. If I don't have a gap to trade, I don't have an entry. Like now I could just gamble and press the button, and be like, all right, well, I think you're going here, but I don't like to do that, you know. So it's like the
But
market, it
hours,
don't
so like
it,
the talking about that's the top of that hourly gap, right?
it is.
And I'm playing a retracement. But I heard her bring it up so many times that I had to inquire about it and just see how people, I like the more information, the better. Not the no, you can get over, but if she keep on saying, I want to try to understand and
Mm-hmm.
kind of get the mindset on that trade too. You know what I'm saying? Especially if
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be in here talking about it. If you keep
Mm-hmm.
on saying something, I'm gonna ask. If Mike keep on saying something, I'm gonna
I
ask
mean,
just to kind of. It might be an easier trade for me if I start to understand how y'all looking at it. That's what we're doing it for anyway.
exactly. That makes
People,
sense.
they might be like, oh yeah, I like the way she explained the relative equal lows, the relative equal highs, versus them trying to trade like you trade like I trade. Just get
Mm-hmm.
that's doing it. Get the egg. But yeah, I got you.
Order filled.
Dang, got me all that quick.
On to the king. Did it
So,
fill out when it retrace it?
huh?
Did it fill that gap and retrace it? The
What gap?
to your left, right there. See the green candle gap? It gapped up. Go down, 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 down.
This one?
Yeah.
No, we just tapped into it just now.
Okay.
Nah, now this gap is in discount, right? So let's see how it play out. Now either we gonna sell off.
Just go fill that mother.
Yeah,
Oh, it closed back outside, huh? Back consolidate.
there
Oh,
we
then
go.
yeah.
There we go. There we go. Further that gap. See, now this is a conundrum. Do I sell discount? See, that's and that it'd be like analysis paralysis. Like I'm not selling them discount. Now, granted, it's now 1:20 in the afternoon. That's a quick trading day. Lickety split. So now we feel this 4 hour? No.
Ain't Phil? I
Let me
think
see.
so.
898. Nope. By not by 2 points.
You can go get him.
So
Won't.
yeah. So you can call it a fill if you want to. Look at this. Boom. All right. So I'm assuming I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So I'm assuming going into the end of the day, this is the kind of like we just gonna play keep away. Now notice now check this out. Notice how we traded down close to this low, but we didn't take it out. So you know what's happening here? More people are into the market and put they stop losses. I mean below these lows. So now you got relative equal lows again. See that? It's crazy. All right. It's 3:30. So Ashley had the trade of the day today. Um,
Yeah, catching the way down there is crazy. I got clapped. had the right mind frame, but like I said, them fills be a lot harder than the retracement, bro. On NQ, ES, not so much. You might be able to get the fill a little bit easier, but NQ, I've noticed that it always, not always, I don't want to say always. There's a higher chance that it's going to wick out and grab something before it come fill. So I'm still trying to learn how to play the fills on there, but the retracements probably 8 out of 10 times it's a clean fill and then retrace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll say this though, like, so I got caught. I got caught the rapture right here. I got I got caught in the manipulation. So being that Ashley explained and from her perspective that she felt like this was manipulation, it was not as easy for me to explain to her that manipulation is highly likely to be an order block. So even from a 5 minute perspective. Now we said we was gonna talk about entries too, but we're gonna say that for the next Zoom. We're gonna talk about entries. Like we're gonna have a Zoom just about entries, whether you a levels trader, a gaps trader, whatever trade you like to take, whether it's inversions, gaps, levels.
head and shoulders. All right.
Somebody mute him. Whether it's levels, gaps, inversions, wicks. We're gonna talk about entries and like how.
Stop sign.
All right, I'm out. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here because y'all too disrespectful. Y'all too disrespectful. But we're gonna talk about that next Zoom. But in actuality, like order blocks are always gonna be like the fake move before the real move, right? And like I said before, sometimes it's one candle, sometimes it's a series of candles that are the same color, right? And then you could probably get into like the change in the state of delivery or mitigation blocks or breaker blocks, stuff like that. But we're gonna just keep it as order blocks and maybe like change in the state of delivery, right? So the change in the state of delivery it's gonna like kind of like level everything out when we talk about that. But we're supposed to get into entries this week on the Zoom, but you know, time got away from us a little bit. And I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. My son had me up to 4 o'clock this morning, bro. So I'm beat. I'm beat. That boy is watching Super Y, and he did not want to go to sleep for. Uh-huh. I didn't twist your hair up. All right, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize. I ain't know. But yeah, man. So next week we're gonna go over entries. I don't know. Next week we might not do a playback. Next week we just gonna go over like entries of trades because I don't want to prolong the Zoom. I don't want us to be on the Zoom for like 5 hours. I want us to just be able to like get some nourishment and go about our day. So that's all I got, man. I wasn't as oh, so y'all gotta forgive me, bro. I'm kind of tired today, bro. Like I'm off for like 3 hours of sleep. For 3 hours of sleep today. So next week we're gonna go over entries. We're gonna do the entries of level traders because I know we got level traders. I know we got gap traders. I know we got Wickman. We got the Wickman in here. We got gaps, all that good stuff. We're gonna try to have an entry.
Motherballs.
We're gonna try to have an entry model for everybody, so they could feel comfortable in like taking their trades instead of kind of like second guessing it all the time. But yeah, manipulation, like even on a 1 hour, I'm gonna go back over it again. This your order block, respect the order block, you know. It's always before the move. You sweep your low. This candle swept the low. Strongest order blocks are in discount and premium. They also sweep liquidity. Those are the ones that you want to kind of base your trades around. You don't have to trade it in particular, but you can be like, all right, once we get to this order block, I want to see what you do. That way I could take my trade, you know what I'm saying? Or I could have my trade outline based on what you do to this order block, right? Because if you disrespect it, that means that you're going somewhere else. So I need to be prepared. Right. So, but yeah, man. Next week will be better, bro. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I'm a little beat up today. My son really he beat me up last night. That boy did not want to go to sleep, man. So no excuses though. So next week, bro. If y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to yell them out. No,
Put a plug.
What you say? Put a plug up? Man, y'all ignorant.
Just kidding.
Y'all ignorant, dog.
Just kidding.
Y'all ignorant, bro. It's raining. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it, bro. I mean, anybody got something you want to add to? Add, subtract, the multiply, divide. Anybody got something they want? I know today wasn't like the best day, so but I told y'all why.
Appreciate y'all, bro.
Today was a good day. Cause you explained the auto block situation. Now I better understand it. So it was a good day. It was a good day. You just tired.
I'm beat up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm beat.
Also, like y'all gotta look at if you just look at don't do like me. I see patterns. I always see patterns, and then whatever the thing is, like a gap or auto block or whatever, that's what give me confirmation.
Mm-hmm. 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 So when you have an order, like I'm gonna say this is gonna be the last thing I say. If you have an order block, like if you have an order block paired with something else, like an order block and a gap, or order block and that those are the even when it sweeps liquidity and it's in discount or it's in premium, that's when you should start like getting prepared to get paid. Like, and I'm not, I know a lot of us in here, or maybe none of us, we don't trade order blocks. I know I don't trade order block just by itself. But it's good to know what it is and how to maneuver around it or even use it as an extra bit of confirmation for my trade setup. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, I gotta go over the price action from this week. Let's do that right quick. So we gonna have an indication of what we're doing. Damn, boy, I made $1,100 with a losing trade. I gotta disconnect the playback right quick, y'all. Give me a second. We can go over the price action. Here we go. So price action right quick. Hold up. Hold up. That's crazy. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go over the daily. Right. Matter of fact, let's go to the weekly, man. Because I remember we talked about the weekly last week. So remember this weekly gap that I said we were suspecting last week, kept wicking beneath it. We kept wicking beneath it and closing above it. Not some more. Not no more. Not it's over with. So close beneath that gap here. Volume and balance been taken care of. So close beneath that. This order block, this candle, we kind of like we probably had enough with him too. We probably done with this one. This from a weekly perspective, where we got to swing high up here. I think overall, we're looking to come take out these relative equal lows down here or even lower from a weekly perspective. And I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this a little bit quicker. All right. So from a daily perspective, high was set, gap, traded into the gap. This is a daily. I'm gonna draw a line right here. This right here, these two I'm about to say blue candles. These two green candles right here. That's a change in the state of delivery. We went from bullish to bearish, close beneath it, use it as resistance here. Kind of traded into it, but you get the picture, right? Traded lower, took out this low. We took this external liquidity internal. I'm gonna draw it out for you. We took this external, internal. We took this internal, external. Y'all see that? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? We took this internal liquidity, external, right? So now we have a bunch of liquidity down here. We got relative equal lows down here again. We got these. We got well, we took this low out on Friday, but we got all this liquidity that's chilling down here, right? So from a daily perspective, I'm looking for us to trade back to this change in the state of delivery right here, and then kind of continue to the downside. Let's go down to the 4 hour. And yeah, so now I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Oh, yes, sir. It's 10. Okay, you're right, it's 9:30. So this 4 hour range, it's a conundrum for me because we beneath this green candle. This candle, okay. This candle is probably gonna be an order block. I'm not really keen on selling in discount per se, but we do have this gap right here where the daily change in the state of delivery is this blue line at 21,184 daily change in state of delivery. So we could trade back up there and kind of continue to sell into the downside. I'm gonna run through this right quick, man. If y'all have any questions or y'all see something, just feel free to be like, well, Mike, what about this or whatever. I'm the big calling my name. So from a 1 hour perspective, yeah, we swept all these lows, swept these lows, boom, boom. The 1 hour could kind of trade back into the same area of interest, that daily change in the state of delivery, and there's a 1 hour gap right here. So if we're looking at it from a perspective of like consolidation, 1 hour consolidation, that's crazy. This consolidation, we swept the high, the consolidation, the reverse, boom, took out these lows, kind of traded back into the range, on into like close down here beneath it. It's not looking pretty to the upside. It's not looking pretty right now. Look like we trying to do a correction before the next leg to the upside. Well, we talked about that when we were looking at SPY earlier. But same rule apply. So you'll be looking for the 1 hour to trade inside of this gap, to trade to the daily change in state of delivery. And once you find an entry here, you'll probably take it to this low or maybe even this low if you want to sit in the trade that long. It's probably not going to take long. It's probably going to be extremely aggressive. But that's what I'm looking for going to the week. And then, of course, you have these lows down here. This liquidity that's sitting out there, lows is sitting out there by themselves, nobody to protect it. Relative equal lows here and here. I put my stop loss here. I put my stop loss here. I got the orders. The market moved to the upside. So there's plenty of liquidity down here. Here, here, here. There you go. Liquidity to be taken out here, here, and here. Going into the week. So my initial bias for the week is more sell side delivery. And if you look at it from a 5-minute perspective, we're definitely in a downtrend starting from here. This ugly consolidation. This boy. Anywho. And then, we keep having these displacement gaps to the downside. Keep displacing to the downside. Boom. We'll retrace back into the range, and then we'll sell off again. Retrace back into the range and sell off again. So just be mindful of, from a daily perspective, of us trading back into the changing the state of delivery, using that as a barometer to enter your trades on a smaller time frame to go to the downside. You have plenty of price targets down here. Each rally after this sell-off, after this daily sell-off, each rally has been sold. This rally, 3 green candles in a row sold. Boom, closed beneath that. That was another change in the state of delivery. Use it as resistance. Boom, swept the low. Took this external liquidity internal to this gap. Now we're taking this internal, external, which we did already. So the next price target or the next area of interest would be this daily change in state of delivery right here. This should be some form of resistance right here. Now, if the market reverses and this goes berserk, go to the upside, then so be it. But if if the market is trading if the market continues to trade how it's been trading, this should be a form of resistance right here. The opening price of this candle, 21,186.75. And we should get some continuation to the downside. And I think once we sweep these lows, or even maybe these relative equal lows down here, we should start seeing some signs of life to the upside. Unless the market, that has other plans. But that's what I see going into the week. My area of interest is here. Like I said, from a daily perspective, even from the weekly, it could go as high as this gap, this inversion. It could go as high as that, if you want to play it all the way up there. If you think that's where it could go, you could be like, all right, well, I'm gonna just wait for this inversion then to sell. That's fine too. But all in all, I believe that the best trades this week are probably going to be to the downside. We're looking for sell side delivery, y'all. So with that being said, y'all want to look at the ES too, or no? We good? Yeah, we should be good. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. See y'all next week.
Appreciate it.
All right, man.